What's up everybody? Welcome back to Garage Gym Gains. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ricky and this is the channel that we take a look at everybody's home gym. So if you have a home gym or you're wanting to get into that space, build your first one, hopefully this is a valuable resource for you. You're going to be able to steal a lot of other people's ideas and also see their creativity. So it's a blast. All we do is look at home gyms. If you have a home gym you want to see on the channel, go through the link down below. It'll walk you through how to put it on here or how to submit it, rather. Super easy. Anybody can do it. Exciting news, when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're about 50 away right now. We are going to be having a 14-week powerlifting program prep, 14-week powerlifting prep program rather, giveaway. And by giveaway, I mean every single subscriber will get it for free, which I think is very cool. Hopefully you can find some value in that. It's the exact program I used in 2020 to prep for nationals. So I think it's decent. It is all Excel or Google Sheets based. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I mean, it's free. And garage gym based. So as long as you have barbell, and then it would help if you have dumbbells, you're going to be able to follow along with it. So that is very exciting. Again, that's going to happen at 5,000 subscribers. So if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you do so. And just so you don't miss out on all the content. But today, we are doing something exciting. We are checking out Baby Giant Barbell's home gym. So Baby Giant Barbell is Phillip Curtis, and he is always commenting down below. One of the loyal fans over on the Garage Gym Gains page. So I'm excited to see his setup. He has about 15 to 16 grand in it. So we are going to check it out. Be sure you're paying attention to what your favorite piece of equipment is, and then comment that down below. Let's get going. All right.
What's up, guys?
Right off the bat, he has some interesting decor in there, some stuff that we haven't really seen very often. And I am a big fan of gym decor.
Phillip here, and I am back in the garage to give you guys kind of an updated tour of what the home gym is looking like, what has changed, and what has kind of stayed the same. And I wanted to start off with the lights off so that I can show you how big of a difference a $60 upgrade can make to your space. So let me go ahead and do that. Voila. Hope it looks different to you guys. So let's go ahead and jump kind of into this tour, starting with the power rack that I have, which is...
Lighting is absolutely huge in a garage gym, or well, a home gym in general, but especially if you're in a garage gym. Garages usually aren't very well lit. Those lights he has there, get them on Amazon. Like you said, they're about 60 bucks shipped, and they make a world of a difference.
Is a PR 5000. It's a 30-inch depth. It is red and black. It started off as red with white cross members, but I got these custom powder coated black after the fact because the white kind of bothered me. So red and black with some Titan monolift attachments. These fit great. These have been awesome for me, and they are kind of the final, I guess you could say, evolution in my J-cup journey. I went from just these normal J-cups that you get from Rep, and I really did not like how they move out when you move the bar, so I moved to some Titan rollers, which I have not reviewed yet, but I will. So that was a great in-between, and then I finished with these Titan monoliths, which I do have a review for on my channel. So after that, I have a pair of drop-down safeties from Rep. These have been great. I've never tried safety straps, so I can't really speak to which are better, but these are kind of what I was more familiar with, and I have not been disappointed with them. They come with kind of a pop pin for a safety so that they don't move out if the bar is on them and they move sideways. So I really enjoy those. Lastly, I have some weight pegs that I have strategically put on the power rack to avoid any kind of bumping or impingement when doing my benches or squats. And on them I have 6 pairs of Rogue Deep Dish 45s. and a set of Rogue Deep Dish 25s.
I like those Rogue Deep Dish plates a lot. I would say on my next home gym build, those are probably top 3, maybe top 2 in terms of currently my list of weights, my weight list, if you will, my weight list for weights, however you want to phrase it, they're definitely right there at the top. I think they look incredible. Phillip's rack also looks incredible. Very well put together. I love the color combination of red and black. Big fan of Rep Fitness. I honestly kind of like Titan too. You can check out either of those down below. If you buy through those links, it does support the channel. But very nice looking rack, like I said. It does have a little bit of a different configuration. He has a kind of, it looks like that's in the middle of the space. So I'm excited to see more of a zoomed out view of the gym and kind of get a feel for the whole vibe.
And in addition to those, I just have some beater change plates, just some one set of 10s, one set of 5s, and one set of 2.5s, which I hope to replace eventually. Moving on, I have a rack-mounted landmine, which I haven't gotten a great chance to use, but I really enjoy it so far. I've used it a couple of times, and it's made a really big difference and wasn't that expensive. And lastly, on the power rack, I have a set of wooden gymnastics rings, which, guys, I'm gonna make a video on these soon, but I don't think there is something that is more versatile for a cheaper price that you can add than gymnastics rings. And these are a great pair. So got a pair of wooden gymnastics rings. Usually just kind of hang them up out of the way. And so that's kind of just the power rack. So moving on to some benches. Nice little 360 for y'all. I have a Rep FB5000. This is a fantastic bench, solid as a rock.
Totally agree.
And it is a tripod design with the handle and wheels to move around. It's about 80 pounds, so it's not too hard to move. And as you guys can see, I have a fat pad on it. And this is not a Rep fat pad. It is a Griffin fat pad. When I was trying to upgrade from a normal pad, which I still have, to a fat pad, I tried to get the Rep fat pad after the fact, but through about 3 or 4 months of back and forth and multiple interactions with Rep, with multiple delays, I finally got sick of waiting, and I went to a Griffin fat pad, and I'm glad I did. This is fantastic. It's about 14 inches wide. Feels comfortable, but it is firm enough to give you some pretty good support. And it comes with the same exact holes as a Rep fat pad. So it comes immediately ready to put on a Rep FB5000 frame. So definitely recommend that. Just move this out of the way for you guys. Next, I have my Rep AB5200, which I've really enjoyed as well. It is a ladder style design, which I really like. And if you can see, I went ahead and did the little washer trick to make it a little bit more sturdy. And it is solid. I mean, it's solid. It is so heavy, guys. And I know Gluck just made a video about kind of benches and how big some of these can be. And I'm 6'3", 260 myself, and I've lifted for a long time. And I'm relatively strong for a normal guy. And I can say this thing is quite tough to move around. So you can adjust it there. You can also adjust it here for the seat pad. Really like this bench. It's about 125 pounds total, but it does have a handle and some wheels, and it stores vertically. So I can kind of get it out of my space. I usually put it right here.
The vertical storage is very nice if you're looking for a bench. Anytime that you can put things vertically, that's a huge plus. So whether it's wall storage, whether it's mounting or not mounting in this case, but standing your bench upright, probably a good idea. It's gonna save a lot of floor space.
When I am not using it. So those are kind of my rack and benches. Next, I would like to move to some of my bars. I mean, I've gotten quite a few of them now. So starting at the top, I just have an Edge Fitness Slim Football Bar, which I have done a review for. This comes from it's American made, comes from a small fabrication company. I can't remember exactly where it is, but they kind of custom fabricate after you order and send you them. But I have a review for this. I've used this for quite a few exercises, and I've pressed up to 3 plates on each side, and it's been great. Love it. Next, I have an axle bar, which I also have a video on.
Quick side note, he's been mentioning these reviews. I'm gonna link his YouTube down below. Make sure you go subscribe to him so you can check out those reviews.
And I think that every home gym should have an axle bar. You can get a smaller one for a gym that is more space constrained, if you will, like 5-foot axle bar. This is a normal length axle bar. It ran me about $65 at the time, and I love it. I use it for all kinds of different things. I use it for body weight rows with an extra grip element to it. I use it in my landmine. It's a great landmine bar and a cheap landmine bar, so really like that. Next, I have kind of my pride and joy, my power bars, which this is a Rogue Ohio power bar in a black Cerakote shaft with a black Cerakote sleeves, and I really enjoy this bar. I use it pretty much exclusively to bench press with, and when I have buddies come over, I usually recommend this for squatting, and I can't really squat in my rack. It's a rep rack, so it's a little narrow for my hand placement, but it's a great all-around bar for the big three. It's got a nice volcano knurling on it. I think it's perfect for pretty much everybody, and just an all-around fantastic bar. So next, I have the Rep Power Bar EX Deep Knurl, which I have talked about on my channel. And overall, I really do like this bar. I kind of got it at the recommendation of Basement Brandon, and it hasn't disappointed. It's pretty expensive, and I do think that there are better bars for the price, but overall I do really like this bar. It's got a really nice, really nice mounted knurling on it. It's relatively aggressive. I think I've kind of oversold the aggressiveness in previous videos, but feels good in the hands. I use this bar exclusively when I do stiff bar deadlifts. So if you see me in my last video where I did my 500 for 5, I use this bar kind of for a stiff bar, and it works great for that. So moving on next to this Ohio deadlift bar, which I absolutely like. As you can see, I'm a Cerakote snob, and I think Basement Brandon just put a video out on how he doesn't like Cerakote, and I was very happy to hear that, because that means there will be more Cerakote bars for me. So this is olive drab Cerakote shaft with a black Cerakote sleeve Ohio deadlift bar, and I absolutely love this bar. It's got a 27mm shaft, so it's a little thinner. It's easier to grab, and it makes it a little whippier. So really like this bar, and these are all 45 pounds or 20 kilos. Not a big difference for, you know, a gym bro that just likes to lift in his garage, but it's about a 1 pound difference. So next, I move on to this Titan Fitness SSB, which I really enjoy this bar. I think it is such a great quality SSB for the.
I say this pretty much every single time a Titan SSB pops up. Great bar. I had one. I love it. If you're looking for an SSB bar, probably right up there with some of the best choices. I know Rep just came out. I don't know if it's officially out yet or if it's just been released. Not released, but like pre-order situation. Theirs is probably going to be really good too, but Titan is, for the money, pretty hard to beat.
The price, and I have a review on this as well. So really love this bar. I think it's one of Titan's best products, and they have a lot of good products. I really enjoy Titan personally, I think they're a great company and they offer a lot of great products for the price. So Titan SSB, moving on, I have a few miscellaneous bars over here. I just picked this one up actually. This is a Titan Fitness rackable trap bar, and you guys will see this in some videos to come, but I really like it so far. It's a beast. It's a 60-pound trap bar, very, very overbuilt, and I picked it up for $220, so consider that a huge win. And next I have this bar. Sorry, I just did some deadlifts yesterday, which is just an Archon Fitness Cerakote Easy Curl Bar, which I absolutely love this bar. I have a review for this on my channel as well, and I think that this is probably one of the best curl bars you can buy new for under $100. So definitely check that out. I love this curl bar. If you're looking for one, definitely give this one a consideration. So next, and kind of lastly, moving on for my essentials, is my dumbbells. These are badass dumbbells. I have the set that goes up to 172 pounds per hand, or per dumbbell, if you will. And I do use that. I've dumbbell rode up to 170 pounds on one of these, and I think that these are fantastic for that purpose. So if you are the kind of person who doesn't do a lot of drop sets, who kind of like picks a weight and does sets with it, these are fantastic, and they go heavier than really any dumbbell that I can think of on the adjustable market. They are solid as a rock. You don't have to be easy on these, and you can just use them, not worry about breaking them, and they go super, super heavy. So for me, they work out very, very well. But so these are the badass dumbbells. After that, guys, I just got a few different things.
I just realized that's actually the name of them. I need to look into those. I'll at least be considering those dumbbells in the next gym for sure.
I got this deadlift platform, which is actually the first thing that I had in this gym. I built this with my dad. It was kind of a fun little project, and as you can see, if I move this, I went ahead and stained it and polyurethaned it, and I put a gorilla head on it. I love gorillas. They're kind of like my favorite animal, so I decided to put that on there, kind of personalize it a little bit.
I like it.
And on top of it, you can see this Titan Fitness deadlift jack. I won't say too much about this. All I'll say is it does the job it's intended to do, and it does it well. And it does it for about half the price of the Rogue one, and it's pretty much the same thing. So highly recommend this if you have the space. It makes deadlifting so much better.
I would agree.
So on it, I just have my pair of collars. I have some Rogue HG 2.0 collars, and they're fantastic for what they do. Over there is just a cheap bucket of chalk. It's like 2 pounds of chalk I got for 20 bucks, and it came in its own little bucket. So I get to make a mess in here every once in a while, make it snow. Moving on is probably, this is my favorite machine that I have in here. If I had to have only one machine in addition to my free weights, it would be this machine. And that is the Titan plate loaded lat low row. Again, have a review on it. And it's fantastic, guys, for the money. If you lube it up with synthetic grease on the guide rails, it feels smooth as butter using. I've loaded it up to 270 pounds plate weight, and it has been smooth with that. So if you do, it is plate loaded, so that can be a con for people. But if you do have another set of beater plates, which I do, I have about 350 pounds of plate weight and beater weights that I can just kind of keep on hand close to it. It does the trick for me, guys. I don't personally care to have a functional trainer. I wouldn't use all of the exercises that it allows you to do in addition to what I already have, and it's just kind of an unnecessary expense for me. So with this lat low row, I can do my lat pull downs, I can do my rows, I can do my face pulls, but I can also do my tricep push downs. I can do some curls off the low pulley, as you can see. And I can do quite a bit of other stuff. I mean, honestly, if I really wanted to think about all the exercises I could do with this if I wanted to, you know, it'd take me a while, but you can do quite a bit with just a lat pull down low row. So if you don't want to invest in a whole functional trainer, but you do want a cable system, I do think that something like this is a great option for most people. So moving on to lots of 360s today. Moving on to my last machine, which is my only really leg machine in here. And it's one that I'm very glad that I have. Again, if I could only have one leg machine, I think a belt squat is the machine that I would pick, because you can use it as an accessory at worst, but at best, if you have a back pump, which a lot of times when I do a deadlift workout in here and I just want to do an accessory like squat movement, I do have a back pump. Or if your back is just injured, this really takes the pressure off of your back. It takes the loading of the spine, and it mitigates that, and it lets you get a great squat movement. It feels very smooth and efficient when you use it, and it's a great burn, guys. And as well, this Titan plate loaded machine has some built-in weight pegs to kind of keep it sturdy, but also to store other weights, which, as I said, I have quite a bit of beater weight that my dad is still lending me, and I just haven't given it back. But it lets me store those on this just kind of weight tree that's built into the machine. So I thought that was a really cool design, and I really overall like this machine. So kind of finishing up, I have this Roman chair, nothing fancy. Got it off of Facebook Marketplace for about $100, and it is solid, super solid. I've used it with my body weight and an extra 45, and it has stayed very firm and still. So really like this piece. Nautilus is a very reputable brand, so when I saw this, I went ahead and picked it up, and I have not been disappointed with it. So moving on to over here, I just have some accessories, if you will. I have some bands. I have an ab wheel. I have a little dip belt that I turned a Redcon 1, the Redcon 1 Black Friday promotion. I turned it into a dip belt because it's such a dinky little belt that I knew I wouldn't use it for anything else. So did that. Cost me more than just buying a dip belt, but oh well, it was a fun project. So also have this Rep dip attachment. It's possibly the worst dip attachment ever made, especially for the money that they charge. It kind of simulates doing dips during an earthquake, but I have it, and there are some cheap fixes for that, even though I really don't feel like you should have to fix something that is over $100 anyways, and comes to you defective. So next, I have this Titan multi-grip attachment, which I've, bless you, sweetheart, which I have put in a recent video that you guys could see kind of how just comically big it is. And it is huge, but if you do get it mounted up there, then it does work very well. So have that, and then I just kind of have the wall control with some accessories. I've got a crappy dip bar, or
as I also say every single time, wall control unit, totally the way to go. You can also get those through the links down below. I think the next time I'm going to have to go with the black unit and then the red hooks, because I think that looks really good.
Crappy lat pull down bar that came with the Titan plate loaded lat low row. Also crappy straight bar that came with it. I have a garage fit curl bar, easy curl bar attachment, which is my favorite attachment to use for tricep push downs. I really like this. And then I also have a rope for tricep push downs and kind of face pulls as well. I have some hip circles with a set of bands that I use. I have a couple sets of wrist wraps here, a couple sets of straps right here, and a couple of belts that I have. I have a couple more lever belts that I just covered in another video that I don't have out here, but you know, these are just kind of my belts that I'm okay with keeping outside. And then up here, I just have some shin savers, my knee sleeves, and a few sets of elbow sleeves for when I'm feeling extra rickety. You know, I'm 28 now. I'm kind of an old man. So have those and just some other little things just to, I guess, finish out the video. I have this Dr. heater for when it gets cold. Really like this thing. Would highly recommend it. And I have this wall-mounted commercial grade or industrial grade fan, this Air King, which again, I would highly recommend. This thing has been awesome for me. And last thing, kind of as
I have an Air King in our garage as well. Absolutely great. Highly recommend.
I walk over towards the middle is just the overall, I guess, ambiance, however you want to say it. I'm constantly trying to kind of change the environment in my gym, make it more of a space that I would want to hang out in. So it has been constantly changing and evolving. But right now, so far, this wall started as like a dirty white, you can come here, sweetheart. Started as a dirty white wall. We went ahead and painted it gray initially, and you guys saw in my kind of initial videos just the whole gray wall. But recently we have painted a stretch black and a stretch red to kind of match with my colors, baby giant barbell. And we also, I made a video on this, guys. You need to go check it out because it was awesome. Made a video where we chronicled us hand painting my logo onto this wall using a homemade projector. So that was a really cool video to make.
That is extremely cool. I love that.
So went ahead and did that. I just got some horse stall mats that I've Gorilla taped together, like I said, or yeah, Gorilla taped together. And I have the strip lighting to kind of transform the space. So yeah, that's kind of the space as it sits right now, guys. Of course, I'm always trying to upgrade it and make it better. So if you guys have any suggestions or you see anything that you like and you want to know more about, just holler at me and I will do my best to share with you. But I appreciate you guys coming along with me for this tour, and I will catch you guys later.
Man, Phillip, thank you so much for sending in your home gym. Absolutely awesome. I'm going to link his YouTube channel down below. Make sure you go subscribe to the Baby Giant Barbell. He has a lot of good content. While you're looking through down there, comment what your favorite part of his home gym is. And don't forget, if you want to see your home gym on the channel, all you have to do is go through the links down below and it's going to talk you through exactly how to do that. Super easy, big thing, record horizontally because it's more aesthetically pleasing, but it says it in there as well. Also, reminder, when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away a free 14-week powerlifting program I'm super excited for, and it will hopefully help you guys get stronger. Everybody wants to be stronger and look better naked, and this will at least help with the strength part. But anyways, my favorite part of his home gym is, I'm actually going to go with the wall that he was talking about at the very end with the black, white, and red. And then his logo on there. I haven't watched the video of him doing that, but that's what I'm going to do next. I want to check that out because it sounds like it was quite the project. Anything that you can do to make your space more aesthetically pleasing is going to just, if it doesn't make you want to be in there more, it's at least going to help you enjoy your time in there more. And it's just, honestly, it's fun. It's a good hobby to have. But we'll catch you in the next video.